Only the third time this year Parramatta lead at half-time in a match. And Luke Burt gets us back underway on a night where both teams are playing for charities with points scored. Melbourne for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. As the Storm bring it to centre field with Manu, and that's $3,000 for a win, $1,500 for a try, $1,000 for each goal and $500 for a field goal. And Parramatta tonight, Nahas Construction's giving $1,000 for every try the Eels scored. That's being put towards their local community program. So $2,000 into the kitty there, and a total of $2,500 from the Storm so far. 40 metres out from the Melbourne line, Cameron Smith, first kick of the second half. Now that was right from the 40. And Inu's taking his time to get back to it. Almost paid a price as Inglis came through on it. And the Eels are 15 metres out from their own line. They conceded the first try in the 7th minute of play tonight when Slater scored off a Cooper Cronk kick. But Parramatta's two tries, very good. Inu the 25th and Reddy the 31st. But their efforts, that hit up just then by Justin Poore, an indication of what the bench have done for them. Tim Manor and Justin Poore, very effective tonight. This is played by the other benchman, Horro. Now Manor 5 short of halfway. Around the legs was Hinchcliffe. Now Robson, Mortimer, Hayne kicks from 5 metres inside his own half. Back towards the wing of Duffy. Hard to fault this young man's work tonight. Scored 25 tries last year in the Toyota Cup, Matt Duffy. And now with Nielsen. 10 games last year, and one of them was the grand final. A dream run for the former Shark. Now McDougall, 12 short of halfway, just stepped over the ball, never played it back. Finch, he goes off and passes to Hoffman. Hoffman got it away, it's been called forward. The crowd love it.
Ryan Hoffman.
They watch the play continue downfield, and Inglis thrown over the sideline, but this pass was called forward from Hoffman. There it is. They're all onto it, the men in pink. And the scrum 35 metres out from the Parramatta line. And here you go, an example of the modern scrum. The position's taken up. Inu goes into the second row. Slater was in at lock. All over the place.
Manor at 5'8".
Now Hindmarsh, Mortimer out in front of Tahu. Tahu pushes Nielsen aside. Burt with the ball. Burt away from Duffy. Nielsen captures him from behind. 31 metres away from the line. Mortimer, low ball, terrible ball. Robson, and it's called a knock on. Yeah, no protest from Parramatta. It may have gone backwards off the Robson's hand, but here's a fair bump from Tahu on Nielsen. Strengthen that right palm.
And to compete with the Melbourne Storm and the top teams, there was one in the first half from Robson, that one from young Mortimer. You can't be making elementary errors like that, simple passes that go to ground.
So the Storm from the scrum. Nielsen with it. Tackled there by Robson and also Justin Poore. Just on those bench plays. Benner's made 13 hit-ups. That's top of the Eels count. Poore's made 7. Very good, the two replacement front rowers. Now Cooper Cronk. Manu. As usual, socks down, offloaded there. Blair. A little quiet tonight. He was quite good in the opening, Adam Blair, but not a great deal since with the ball in hand. Now Smith to centre field. Finch. Hoffman. Something's outside, but Parramatta, good tackle. Keating and Reddy. Smith, 42 metres from the Eels line. To Finch. They attack short side, very flat. And no troubles there for Ben Smith to make a tackle on Inglis, and that's not normally the case. Now Cronk will go high, awfully high. Burt has called for it. Burt's got it. 15 metres out from the Parramatta line at 10-6, 5 into the second half.
Mossy, you're talking about Adam Blair being a bit quiet. You probably look at the possession flow of both teams. That first half, Parramatta had 58% possession. The Melbourne Storm had to make 40 more tackles, which is really unheard of. Goes to show how well they defend.
And that error we saw from Robson on the previous set, only the fourth handling error by Parramatta tonight. Mortimer is almost away, and the jersey was at full stretch in the right hand of Adam Blair to make the tackle. Poor. On it goes to Hayne. Again, pass, no look. Keating, Smith puts a fend on Finch. And Finch has got him 40 metres away from the Melbourne line now. Keating, he'll kick with purpose to the corner. Send McDougall back. Great kick, Keating. McDougall has a look at it, then decides to grab it. And again, a terrible play. The ball knock on, I thought, there by Slater. Will Melbourne get the penalty for not clearing away? But I reckon I saw a couple of discretions there, indiscretions from Melbourne. The kick is perfect. I don't think McDougall plays this correctly. He steps over it, Slater knocks on, and Keating gets penalised.
I could be hurt. Play the ball properly.
Freddie is irked as Hinchcliffe loses the ball.
The footy gods.
And Poor is onto it. He's run back 10 metres to link up with Mortimer. Mortimer now. A little bit of fancy footwork.
What's Justin Poor doing there? Yeah, when you see a front rower get in space, they don't know what to do. Put a compass on his head.
On his head. How's he going to see it? Hindmarsh.
Magnets.
25 metres out from the Storm line. Hayne steadies it up. Poor has got it right this time. Heading towards the northern end of the ground. Now Robson. Hayne props back inside and found Manor, who was tackled by Hinchcliffe. 15 away. Played quickly for Robson. Mortimer. Parramatta with Horro. Wrap around Mortimer. Quick hands down Nielsen for Melbourne. Quick turnover. This is a good game of footy.
Just watching Jared Hayne, that said, moved to the right, played the inside pass to Tim Manor. Then he come back around to the open side, was organising his forwards, organising Daniel Mortimer, organising his outside backs. He's playing as a fullback, playing his first receiver, second receiver, organising the team.
But could he play that role for New South Wales?
Without doubt.
Now New South Wales Finch go in, and Hoffman is almost snapped in half by Ben Smith. Again, he sort of slipped into the tackle, not for the first time tonight. Hoffman is now hurt as well. Slater's lost the ball. They're revved up, the Parramatta fans. They're up on their feet. They've forced a mistake from Melbourne. They've put them under intense pressure. Hoffman's in awful strife here for Melbourne. He can barely walk. He's got a problem with his right leg. They can't make a change at the scrum. This is a ridiculous rule. The bloke can hardly walk at the moment.
He's going to go defending at left centre. Just come back, I think last week or the week before, from a medial ligament strain or tear.
If you watch
the same knee.
If you watch here, Joe, Proctor will stand on the sideline. The moment the ball comes out, he'll just jump into right wing.
Actually flaunted the rules there, Melbourne. They only went with 5 at the scrum by getting Hoffman to the far touchline.
What are you implying, Jesse?
He was over the sideline. Does that matter?
I think it was a little loose interpretation there.
Take the points off.
Andy, you take the points off. A great line, Joey. That's why you paid the big dollars.
It's now 10-0.
Parramatta 25 metres out from the line. And here is Robson. Hayne dummies to Hindmarsh. Out the back to Keating. Now for Mortimer. Here's Tahu. 8 metres from the line. Finch there. Mortimer. Now they want to swing it back to the right. Hindmarsh with it. Keeps it going. Hayne's got it. Good footwork. Stands in the tackle. Doesn't offload. But gets a quick play the ball. And they keep it going. Keating last tackle. Smith. Interesting kick. Fielded by Blair. Ben Smith. I think he did that for Werris Creek, but he hasn't done a kick like that for 15 years.
Only once for Werris Creek. and only once for Parramatta Eels.
Have a look at this. Gus always has said you've got to have one kick in your kit bag in case you get the ball on the last tackle. And Smith has shown us what he's got there. Very nifty. Now, down goes Brett White. They knocked over the statue and kickers found open space. Hayne will go back for it. Well, one team here is, you've got to remember, are not playing for any competition points. It's a great game of footy tonight. Watch this hit on Brett White. Down they both go, Poor and White. Poor, who was in the New South Wales Origin side all 3 games last year. Tom Humble is on for his 3rd game of first grade. You'll see him in jumper 18, taking up the dummy half roll. The boy from Blackwater in Queensland. Passing off to Hindmarsh. He's over the 40-metre line. And now again, Humble a dummy half for Daniel Mortimer. Bit of space to run up to the line inside for Mena, who had the arms free, but Proctor made the tackle, pushes him down. Last tackle, Mortimer. Another kick to the corner. And this one is into the in-goal. Slater is with it. Slater past Tahu. But more excitement for the fans here. Nielsen under pressure from Horro. Gee, there's going to be some people who were deciding not to come to the game tonight because of the inclement weather, and it was miserable at that, and I can't blame them, but they're probably regretting now they're not here to witness this live. As Cronk kicks across field, I'm not sure whether he was offside, but the call is play on, and away they go. Inglis bumps off one, bumps off two, then puts a friend on a third. Look at G.I. got it to Cronk, 8 metres away from the line. Greg Inglis, Colossus, ball on the bounce to Smith, unloads to Nielsen, Nielsen to Blair, Blair offloads back to Smith, 12 metres from the line, big numbers, Hinchcliffe, Finch is over for Melbourne. Well, they're calling for the video referee,
obstruction.
but they can't go back and check the previous run to see if Inglis was onside. They just have to check obstruction here. What an amazing passage of play from the Melbourne Storm.
It's going to be a tough one, I think. Smith goes to the line, Slater goes in front of him, he definitely runs behind him. No, yeah, that's no try. Takes the defender out. What a beautiful piece of play by Melbourne. Greg Inglis flying down the sideline. As long as in that 100-metre sprint that's going to be on at the end of the year.
That's a try, Freddie.
Mate, the defender comes in. You bring the defender in like that, you give him no chance to defend. He has to defend up on Billy Slater, and Cameron Smith runs behind him.
Does he go behind him?
I think he does.
If he lets the go ball there, it's fine.
No, yeah, he
but he held on for that extra half a second, Joey, and I think for doing that, they're going to be denied a try here, Melbourne.
Well, that rule's been changed 3 times this year.
What do you think of that?
No.
So, decision coming through in Bundy Red Friday night football. It is no try. We'll take a break, but the Eels up by 4.
Pass is the advantage, mate. Pass is the advantage. Pass, kick, or run is the advantage. Okay? I've told you, Captain. Oh, well, I don't make them, mate. I don't make them.
Well, Tony Archer's had a little each way there in his explanation. Friday night football here at Parramatta Stadium. Bit of argy-bargy between Cameron Smith and Tony Archer. Tony Archer took the way out by saying, well, I don't make the rules. That's like saying, well, I don't actually agree with it, but I enforce them. So it didn't appease Cameron Smith at all. Chris Keating over the 40-metre line.